We will not preach old answers to new questions. We do not aim to sell ideas that have been sponsored by some higher organ or political ally. We are affiliated only with the students. We do not rely nor answer to funding from donors, politicians, national unions. We are accountable only to the very students of this institution of SciencesPo. And that is why a movement of diverse students has started a journey to fix our student representation system. And tonight, we want to ask you to join us. This is student politics. We're talking student politics here. We are supposed to decide on what is best for our very own institution, for us all. Of course, these questions are of utter importance, and I will be the first one to join you after this meeting to go to Basel and discuss them with you.
Nice.
What we're discussing here is student politics. How are we going to improve this very institution, make our lives better at SciencesPo, and get our academic references on the top level we want to be at? That's what we have to focus on. If we want tuition fees to be abolished and have everybody, every single person in France included at SciencesPo, then why do we want every single taxpayer to also pay for that and not accept private donors who are offering us the money? You cannot say that everybody has to come to SciencesPo and be able to study for free and exclude the fact that donors might help you out to make this institution a better institution. Thank you. Rather than making promises that cannot be kept, we want to reach what we actually can change, what we can accomplish. So yes, if we would have the option to change it and to make sure that international students pay the same rates as French students and have the same way of representation of their parents' income, of course we would support that. But the Alliance also realizes that this is very hard to accomplish, simply because it's not a transparent system all over the world. So yes, it's a challenge in the future that we have to accept, and we have to fight for this challenge, so we have to be realistic about the pledges we make. Thank you very much.
Merci.
There are 2,000 students at the regional campuses around and about, and they too are underrepresented within SciencesPo's student body and at the council level. And they too deserve their voice to be heard more directly. And this can happen through elections like these. By giving them a permanent platform with local representatives gives them the attention they deserve. What the Alliance suggests is to have a special representation system in which a permanent council is made, of which 1 or 2 representatives from every single campus comes to Paris once or twice a month, maybe even less, to discuss what lives on these different campuses. What the Alliance believes is that the problem is twofold. First of all, English students, they don't intermingle within the international societies in the French classes. A possibility for this would, for example, be, and it's already happening a lot, so there's definitely been improvements in this, is that English exams are offered in French classes, but most importantly, if you see, for example, language classes, that international students have the obligation to be able to choose between getting their language classes taught in English or in French. What we aim to do in these open house days is to see what lives among the students. We're trying to get people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different political backgrounds together, stick their heads together, see what the problems are at SciencesPo, and come up with solutions together. This is what we did right now during this week to see what happens at SciencesPo, and we're going to do the same throughout the rest of the semester and throughout the rest of the years here at SciencesPo. Tonight, we've heard a lot of different experiences. We've heard criticism of symbolic old politics, an old politics with old answers to new questions. If we decide to continue with the old politics of last week, next week, we won't hear about any of these issues until next year at the same time during the elections. We have the opportunity to change this now. Next week, we can vote for the Alliance. We can create a new politics. Have your voices heard next week, and let's work together on a better future for SciencesPo. Thank you. Merci.